George Springer comes back into the lineup, and the offense is looking alive as the Blue Jays won 7-3 on Monday night. Welcome back to the Blue Jays recap. I am your host, Seven, and we are back with another Blue Jays game recap. Like you heard in the intro, the Jays just won 7-3 as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had 2 home runs in that game, and Robbie Ray picked up his 10th win of the season and the first one in August. The Jays' offense was down for the last few games as they only total with only 6 runs in their last series, as they had more runs in their whole series in this one game against the Orioles. Yes, I know it's the Orioles, they're an easier team, but everyone counts, and the Tigers aren't much better, so it's a win, I guess. But George Springer, like you heard, is back in the lineup. He went 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, and he just brings a lot of reassurance and help to that Blue Jays team, because it looks like they can hit again, and especially with runners in scoring position, as Bo Bichette and Teoscar Hernandez had huge RBIs in that sixth inning, that really helped to the Blue Jays and put them up at that point to 4-2, as the Jays did a really good job at scoring runs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had a 2 for 4 day with 4 RBIs and a 3-run home run. And Teoscar Hernandez went 1 for 4 with a huge RBI, like I just said. The Jays only had 6 hits in that game, as well as the Orioles, but all of those 6 hits counted, as they had double-digit hits in their last game, but just couldn't score runs in times that mattered. As today, the Jays looked like they can get runners in scoring position in, as they hit off of Cedric Ellis, getting he went 4.5 innings, scoring 1 earned run and striking out 2, but their bullpen was not good except for Kendrick Green. But Dylan Tate and Depalin, they both went 1.1 innings and both let up 3 earned runs on 4 hits and had no strikeouts for the both of them. That was the opposite for the Jays bullpen, as Joakim Soria, Trent Thornton, and Jordan Romano had a pretty good outings, as Trent Thornton didn't really, as he went a half inning, gave up 2 hits and an earned run, but there's an error on Bo Bichette where he tripped on the pitcher's mound as he was going for a catch. Robbie Ray went 7 innings, had 2 earned runs, but had another double-digit strikeout, as he struck out 10 guys in that game. And then it was too bad that they had to bring Jordan Romano in, as they could have saved him sometime else for the series, but they had to bring him in because Trent Thornton let up 1 run in that game. The Jays only let up 6 hits, like I said before, but most of them were to Ryan Mountcastle, who had 2 RBIs in that game and was really the only hope for the Orioles in last night's game, as the Orioles as a team just aren't really good right now, and the Jays capitalized on this, as the A's weren't playing, the Yankees lost, the Red Sox lost, and the Mariners lost, which is all good because the Jays won. It was the top of the first inning when Ryan Mountcastle had a 1-run home run, solo shot, fine, first inning, but Robbie Ray bounced back, as in the 4th, Vladdy hit his 37th home run, and the Jays put it 1-1. Then it was Ryan Mountcastle again driving in an RBI to make it 2-1 in the top of the 6th. But here's where the bats came alive, as Bo Bichette just put one over the second baseman's head, as George Springer could easily come in from third base, as the Jays put it 2-2. Then Teoscar Hernandez had a 2-run RBI, as Marcus Semien could almost walk into home. And Bo Bichette went through a stop sign from the third base coach as he slid in safe to make it 4-2. And then it was the 7th inning with 2 guys on base, as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a 147 mile per hour absolute moonshot to the second deck for his second home run of the game and his 38th of the season. But Pedro Severino did have an RBI in that game, but it was okay as Jordan Romano sealed the game and got the save for the Blue Jays as they won 7-3. In this next game, it was Hyun-Jin Ryu pitching as he has a 12-7 record with a 3.88 ERA. He needs a bounce back as he did not have a good outing against the White Sox as he let up 7 runs in 3 innings as the Orioles have hit off of him in the past. But I think, again, like I've said before, his veteran leadership his veteran experience can kick in as he is a very good pitcher when he's on his game, when his curveball is working, when that changeup especially is working with his fastball. He is a tough pitcher to hit, and if he can go deep into this game, they won't have to use many more bullpen pieces as they really don't need to. A thing that the Jays could get, though, is guys like Nate Pearson and Julian Merriweather, who pitched really, really well before they got injured, as Nate Pearson and Julian Merriweather both got injured, as they are pretty hard throwers. I think they could help out in this bullpen, as well as Tim Mesa, who can pitch today in that bullpen to try to help out the Blue Jays to maybe get this win. And they'll hopefully move up in the standings, as the Jays right now are sitting 4.5 games out of the wild card. But I feel like the Jays need to get a big enough lead against the A's and the Mariners to quite say that, and it just is the Red Sox they need to get over to say that they are good wild card contenders. But until then, we can talk. I'm predicting a win in this game, as the pitcher for the Orioles right now is not the best, if I can say. The Jays offense, if Vladimir Guerrero Jr. can do what he did in last game, and George Springer can also help out, as well as this lineup being a bit different than it is before, hopefully the Jays can get something. It's Kendrick Atkin pitching for the Baltimore Orioles. He is a bullpen pitcher with 19 games pitched, but has a 1-8 record with a 7.28 ERA. Hopefully they can do what they did to John Means, or sorry, not John Means. I forget. Sorry. What they did to a veteran pitcher that was on the Orioles last time that had a huge ERA and stuff. I feel like the Jays could easily hit off of this guy. He's not the best right now, and I think that the Jays could do really well. Hopefully they can get a win. Have an amazing day. Bye.